on the game that I'm surprised and excited, and I guess a bit disappointed. That is, which you can read on the title of the video, WWE 13. Currently, the WWE 13, they have a tagline which is "Live the Revolution," and I guess the first time I saw the trailer, and I mean the first time they showed the game, which is from the trailer, I guess 2 months ago, I was excited and surprised because at the span of my guess 6 months, or I guess maybe it was planned a long time ago, I'm not sure, but they build this new mode which obviously everybody, the fans, die-hard fans of wrestling, knows the Attitude Era. I was so excited, but I guess after I saw the roster reveal, yeah, reveal, like possibly what I expected was a lot of the current era superstars were not included. So I guess if I was THQ, man, I'm just butchering a lot of words in here. So like what I was saying, if I was THQ, I should have made, I guess, a separate game and just stop making stupid games like don't get hate on me if a lot of you guys love WWE All Stars or the new one sold Wrestle Fest. Wow, I'm really butchering. And I guess they were making a new game which was more like a Mortal Kombat or something. God, I guess that was really a stupid idea for a WWE game. My point is, they should have planned this game a long time ago, because I guess this has been a lot of fans were really begging for this game. I wanted obviously this game too, to THQ to make a game about the Attitude Era. Now back what I was saying, they should have planned this a long time ago. In if I were them, so like I guess so the content of the current era, which is the WWE 12, WWE 13, like that, they should have just add the Attitude Era. I mean, they should have just didn't add Attitude Era to the WWE 13. They just made the game itself like one game that I liked the idea. I had a lot of fun, but I guess the gameplay was stupid. Was if Oh yes, it was for me stupid. The Legends of WrestleMania. They should have done it like that, but just not like Legends of WrestleMania. Which what I mean is maybe the engine that they use, probably they should have just copied from the WWE 12, but they just should have just add the superstars of the Attitude Era, made the storylines. I would be happy for that. They just made a separate game for an Attitude Era. I would be happy for that. You know what? No, that's how that's that's how it works, I guess. And yeah, guys, I have like this notebook or something. I list the things that my issues about the game, and yeah, that was my first issue. My second issue is about one of the biggest, I guess, for me, is no Kurt Angle. Sure, I understand why he's not in the game because he's on the TNA. He's on contract on TNA. But the thing is, we all know he was a big part of the Attitude Era. Um, I was disappointed too, I guess, when I saw the roster reveal and no Kurt Angle in the Attitude Era. I was saying, what? God, no Kurt Angle, man. I was really devastated, and I thought he would be in the game because he was sending all this I guess cryptic message in Twitter about he'd be part of the game, yada yada. I was really sold that he was gonna be part, but it turns out he wasn't. But let's go back. What was my issue? I accept the fact that I know that he won't be on the roster, but now what's my problem is when it's gonna be the story mode, which they were saying the Attitude Era mode, they replaced the Road to WrestleMania this year with, I guess, the Attitude Era mode. It will be a big blank in my point of view, with leaving Kurt Angle not part of it. I'm not sure what I'm saying if this, because I haven't played the game. Obviously, nobody has played the game. I mean, the story mode of the game. So I'm just making my rumors here, or what's, I guess, probably my point of view and what I think might happen. But then again, maybe the story mode will not probably focus on the year that Kurt Angle debuted, dominated the WWE. Because obviously, if you love him or hate him, he really dominated, in my point of view, during the Attitude Era. It was, I guess, a big part of, I guess, the Monday Night Wars, when, and I guess the Invasion storyline. I guess it was a big part. His storylines against Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock. I guess, in my point of view, he was a really big part of the Attitude Era. But if they couldn't add Kurt Angle, for me, if I was the guy who's making the story modes in the WWE 13, like, there's a chance, they were given a chance that they should have just made a, possibly a calm mode, a calm mode, create a wrestler mode, and add possibly by using a call and go through Kurt Angle's storylines and just display, I mean, replace. God, I really butchering, swallow my saliva there. Just replace Kurt Angle with the storylines. Just make your own wrestler. Like, you'd be really, like what they were saying, a tagline, live the revolution. You would be part of the Attitude Era. Like, you can, I guess, redefine the Attitude Era by using your own call. Because what I like about the WWE 12, and I guess from the start, they, yeah, in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, in the road to WrestleMania, it may have a lot of backstage brawls. Nobody could argue with that. But the storyline of the hero storyline, where you would make your own call, you're a winner of NXT, yada yada yada, the comeback of the Invasion led by Kevin Nash. The storyline was, for me, I was very interested, and even in my point of view, better from the storylines that we see currently in WWE television. Because mostly, in my point of view, I guess, when I buy a game for how you can freely or properly or openly, I guess, customize your character and have your created wrestler character, or I guess player. Because for me, I feel like I'm the guy that's on what I'm playing as. Like, I'm the NBA player, I'm my player, or I'm the guy in Skyrim, I'm the Dragonborn, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's my second issue with, I guess, or you could call it my thumbs down on the game. And for the last, for my, I'm not sure if this is my last, maybe, I don't know. Let's go back again what I said earlier. about the roster. The roster this year, what I was, I guess, again, the most disappointed from, I guess, the first, the Kurt Angle, maybe the second, and the Attitude Era not being a only game or sole game, not being mixed with the current era, that may be third. I guess the roster is what I was most disappointed because of the lack of modern era roster. I guess I'm not sure if, yeah, I'm sure that Evan Bourne was not included. That's what I'm sure. And even though I guess other superstars are jobber guys or possibly they were injured almost a whole year like Evan Bourne or haven't made an impact yet not being the most talked about wrestler, but for me they are important for possibly one reason, because the reason I like to keep the modern era superstars like a full roster of them, because when I play the game after the story modes, because obviously when I buy a WWE game, I go straight to the story mode. When I finish story mode, before they didn't have Road to WrestleMania, I would go to either play exhibition, like have this thing on my head, like I'm imagining stuff on how it's gonna be a feud or something, and or probably if during the time they had the GM mode, which I was really happy about, or I was really devastated that they really took out. That's what would I play, and I guess now after during now the road to WrestleMania, and during SmackDown versus Raw 2011, I would play WWE Universe, and I guess would waste my time for, I guess, for another 1.5 years of playing it and never really get bored, even how many times does the cutscene gets played or how many times he gets jumped or something. That's what I really found interesting in WWE Universe, because for me Universe mode is where cre- I became creative in my head, like what I said earlier, because I could make storylines, set matches, set feuds, and make my universe mode unpredictable. Weird tag teams, or possibly great ideas for storylines and tag teams and stables. But uh, but I know I have to deal with a smaller roster because like I was devastated about, because the current superstars from the WWE 12 during when they made was, I guess it was 50 to 60 superstars, and now I guess it have become 40 or less superstars. So it's like, what, how can I work with my universe mode, because in my head it wouldn't make sense bring some attitude era superstars go through a full year and just go